Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Mordheim Miniatures, and today I just want to chat. So let's talk Mordheim. Yeah? And most of you know me from toy cars. Yeah, like they are 95% of my YouTube channel. Yeah, I have a couple of videos about Warhammers, something about spaceships. Well, they need to be painted, some scratch built from trash, robots, and other mad things. But yeah, like I love war games in general. Gaslands, working on it all the time. Yeah, even in bigger scales. Yeah, well, we can call it Gorka Morka or whatever else we want to call it. Yeah, but it's not as much as I like Gaslands. I wouldn't say it is my first love. Yeah, like I started the entire wargaming madness from Warhammer Fantasy and my Lizardmen army. Then I traded the Lizardmen army for a 40k epic Space Marine army, which I don't know, didn't really feel like a fair trade, but I did get rid of it. Then, from the same friend, I traded my epic Space Marine army for a Nurgle Space Marine army. Yeah, talking about Nurgle. Yeah, they are waiting there to be finished. Yeah, still not a single one done. Yeah, but after that I played a lot of Necromunda, and my favorite gang, I already know that, Goliaths. Yeah, I go mental about them. I think that I have right now like 40 of them, and probably about 2 are fully painted. The rest of them are like 95% done, and just sitting in a box. Zone Mortalis. Yeah, they're sitting in the box over. Oh, come on, yonder, over here. Yeah, that box. To be exact, most of them anyway. There is some of them anyway. There is some Imperial Guard, exactly the entire battalion with them. And I have second box somewhere there-ish, let's just say. Like here-ish on the printer. Yeah. Which is pretty much exclusively Goliaths. Yeah, but why am I talking about all other games before I start talking about Necromunda? So, not Necromunda, Mordheim. So this is kind of a build-up to what I want to talk about. So, like I said, I started with all of those games, and Necromunda was my first skirmish game, and I loved my gang. I spent countless hours when I was in my teens playing that game. It was fun, but then abruptly it all stopped. Yeah, I don't know, like I was maybe 18, 19 when it all stopped. We just stopped gaming, Necromunda. It all went away. Yeah, when it comes to Gorka Morka, I saw one game. That's it. Yeah, and it was in a different city in Poland. Yeah, the city that I do not live in. Just we were visiting there with my friends. We literally went to a local gaming store. Well, local, from Poznań, which I'm in, to Wrocław, 300 odd miles. Yeah, normal trip for the teenagers. Yeah, we went there. The people was playing Gorka Morka. We looked at it. It was interesting. We never got into it because getting vehicles in Poland at that stage was near impossible. And then the hobby got kind of forgotten by me completely. Like I painted one Space Marine once in a while, but yeah, nothing. I was 25. I decided to move to Ireland, and I sold my entire collection, all of my minis. Well, I have some left because they didn't sold out, but I was trying my best to sell them, basically to make money to move over to another country. In here, my first box was a box of like Necron Warriors. Then I bought a box of Terminators. And again, there was nothing because there was no local gaming store. There was no one to play with. And then my, well, not friends, but people in here in Kilkenny opened a gaming store, and I got hooked back in. A lot of 40k, I'm gonna be honest, love the 5th, 6th edition, yeah? Play a ton of it. I built it about 3 or 4 armies for the Warhammer Fantasy. I played altogether maybe 3 games with my Dark Elves. Yeah, I know, that's how I do stuff. And then we started playing Mordheim, and I was trying to actually convince my friends to play Necromunda, but they were more fantasy inclined, so we started playing Mordheim. And I spent better part of 5-6 years, maybe 8, playing Mordheim pretty much exclusively when it comes to war games. My favorite warband by far, Skavens, and if I'm gonna find my Skavens, I'm gonna show them off. But this entire mayhem, yeah, it's very random, yeah, and I really don't know where I put them. I know that they are in like a protective foam case, at least I hope, unless I replace them with the Harlequins. But yeah, Skavens were my favorite warband. I built them from like classic Skavens, so those unipose, 1 sword and a shield. Yeah, so a lot of them are very similar. There's a couple of different ones, but generally very weird looking warband. My favorite by far. Yeah, and why I'm talking about Mordheim, because I want to get back into Mordheim. I'm looking around my apartment. I have, let's just say, 3 places where I can put solid tables, solid boards. Yeah, not really, let's just say, big ones like like you see on videos when people build 4x4 board and it is just 1 piece or 2 pieces. I would have to divide it by a 1x1 foot boxes. Yeah, so it's gonna be 16 boxes per table, and I want to build one specifically for Mordheim, because it could be used in any kind of fantasy setting, and one specifically for 40k. Well, that 40k is kind of odd because I want to build the Zone Mortalis kind of thing. Of course, not only from Zone Mortalis, so I'm gonna be building a spaceship which is gonna go on the 2nd wall, and the 3rd wall, well, I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe something more cyberpunk-ish. Yeah, but God knows. Yeah, that Zone Mortalis or that spaceship, it might be maybe 2 boards. Yeah, at the end of the day. Well, I have a lot of storage space, and I'm gonna have more later on this year. But yeah, I really want to get into building the board. So the big plan for this year, for Mordheim, is to build at least 1/4 to, let's just say, half of that table. I'm not gonna go very ambitious, because I know that when I'm assigning big projects to myself, I'm failing miserably. Yeah, but I'm thinking, City of Mordheim, a channel, yeah, and basically just nice buildings, because Mordheim, when it comes to terrain building, is a pinnacle of terrain building, because in 40k you can just put a box, glue stuff into it, and you have a building, because you really rarely go into the buildings. Yeah, you may have like destroyed buildings, which for the vantage points and stuff like that, but 90% of buildings you can just build out of boxes with glued 3D prints on top of them or whatever. Done. Mordheim, 95% of your building is gonna be with the functional interior, because there is climbing, there is hiding, there is coverage, and everything that you can think from proper skirmish game. Yeah, so what is the plan? I want to make this year about one video of Mordheim every 2-ish weeks. Yeah, again, I'm not getting very ambitious because I know that I can start very strongly and then, get into my moods, and let's not talk about that. Yeah, it just, life can be odd, and my life is very odd for last couple of years. So yeah, but yes, we're gonna start from terrain. Yeah, terrain. And as well, what I did last week, I finally got a start on my Khorne Berserkers army for Warhammer 40k. Well, start. By start, I mean I bought a product, which is the starter box for the Khorne Berserkers, but it's still in the postage, so yeah. But in the same box, I got something that I actually have to praise Games Workshop for. And I know this is unusual because even though I love Games Workshop products, price of them is just a little bit up here. Yeah, but the new Old World boxes, they actually come with miniatures, like 20-30 of them. And for a somewhat normal human price, like box of 30 Agrofragilants are 50 quid. Yeah, and those guys, universal for any kind of scrappy warband. So if you have like beggars, or you have your not bounty hunters, the witch hunters, you can use those Agrofragilants as fanatics or whatever. Then the second box that I got, well, I got a box of Agrofragilants, obviously. Second box that I got is Empire Militia. So Empire Militia, obviously, well-dressed guys, with swords and whatever. I didn't get the handgunners, maybe next month. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to do. Yeah, like, so basically, I want to build, I don't gonna say this year, but in general, I want to build every single warband that I can think of for Mordheim. And why do I like this idea? Mordheim, most of the warbands at best can go to 20 minis. Yeah, so even if I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start building Marineberg and Kislev and whatever other warbands, I'm limited to those 20 minis. I cannot go over. Yeah, like, is it good, is it bad? It is very good for me because I suck at limiting myself. And if I'm gonna allow myself to do an army, I'm gonna finish with a Old World army, which gonna be grey, unpainted, and untouched with brush for multiple years. If I just buy one box or two boxes in this case, yeah, and limit the scope, yeah, I build the minis, I prime them, and spend a couple of days painting them, I'm gonna be more or less okay. Yeah, I don't gonna finish with the backlog like my Space Marines that I have like 100 primaries standing on the shelf here, waiting to be, at least dusted off the dust. But yeah, not gonna happen anytime soon. So yes, and of course, just like little examples of Mordheim. In here is one of my, come on, focus, my boy. There we go. Probably one of my favorite minis that I painted years ago. It is a Demigriff. Yeah, and I have his companion, but let's just say he didn't survive so well. Yeah, this one is more of a tiger, but if you can see, he has very knobby tail. Yeah, because yeah, he was in one of the boxes, and I don't know where the tail is right now. Yeah, maybe we're gonna have to scope a new one or 3D print or whatever. Yeah, but those guys, those Demigriffs or whatever you want to call them, yeah, they were in the boxes. I started taking them out for my ideas for the Mordheim. Yeah, and obviously, let's just do a little bit of a preview. I built this lovely outhouse for Mordheim. It requires a little bit of work still, a little bit of paint, and you have to be glued to the base. It fits a mini inside, which is important because you can use it for the tactical advantage during the game. I'm gonna be showing this as one of the first introduction videos to the Mordheim. Well, exclude this one because this is episode 0 pretty much. and we're gonna go from there. I'm planning, like I said, 12 by 12 sections, but even though I say 12 by 12, it might be 6 by 6, 6 by 9, 6 by 12, yeah, or 9 by whatever, as long as I can feel that 4 by 4 foot table at the end of the day, with a terrain which go base to base. Yeah, well, of course this may go anywhere because it is tiny. Yeah, but other than that, we're gonna have a lot of terrain. My poor 3D printer is pretty much running 24/7 right now, printing vermin of all kind and little bit add-ons that I can throw in there. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what I was talking about in this video, but the plan is make more Mordheim. I was hoping that I'm gonna be able to squeeze it in Mondays, but I'm gonna be honest, I play Dungeons and Dragons with Shadow on Sunday nights, and every single Monday I feel like a zombie. So if I'm gonna be squeezing this on Monday, yeah, it's maybe more likely than not that it's not gonna be showing up. So I'm assuming Tuesday gonna be probably the day for Mordheim. Yeah, and then we're gonna figure it out because we have Wednesday for our Gaslands, and fingers crossed. I'm not gonna be slacking on that because I'm trying to pick it up and I'm trying to do. On the 15th, we have Diecast Mafia challenges. This month is a war rig. So yeah, but yeah, well, talking about Diecast Mafia, we lost the A2 HD cat. Yeah, he passed away last month, and yeah, it's not great. I'm gonna be honest, it did kind of hit me hard. Yeah, it's surprising. Like, I am a guy who generally don't get hit hard by stuff like this, but I think I'm getting older and just kind of get to me. Yeah, but this guy gonna be missed. He was a really, really good pal of mine. I wish he was still here because it's not gonna be the same without him. Yeah, but yeah, now coming back from the cusp of feeling down. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now. We're gonna go and make more videos, Mordheim, Gaslands. If I finally gonna get my act together, maybe we're even gonna get a 40k corner. 40k corner in here. Yeah, but oh my goodness. So yeah, for everyone who watched this to the end, yeah, write down in comment for the 40k corner. That's gonna be massive. I'm gonna get demonetized straight away. Oh my god, yeah. Well, demonetized if they monetize me ever. But anyway, everyone have a great day and take care, and thank you for watching to the end. Bye bye.